My husband died last month. 65 years of marriage ended with one long, slow breath. I sat by his bed, holding his hand, listening to the soft beeping of the machine. The room was quiet except for my whispering prayers and the sound of rain outside the window. I thought I was ready to say goodbye, but just before he left me, he shared a secret. His voice was weak, almost gone, but I heard every word. He told me he had loved another woman, Ellen, for 43 years. My heart stopped. Suddenly, I was not just losing a husband, I was losing the story I thought we shared. Those last moments changed everything. I felt part of my life slip away with his final confession. Even now, I can't stop thinking about it. Was our life a lie, or was it more complicated than that? We met at a church picnic in the summer of 1958. He was shy, with blue eyes and a soft laugh. I thought he was kind. We married the next year, young and full of hope. Our wedding was simple, with wildflowers on the table and family all around. I wore my mother's dress. We built a home. We raised 3 children. We had morning coffee in the kitchen, shared chores, and went to church every Sunday. Sometimes we argued, but we always made up by bedtime. I learned to love his quiet ways. He liked to read the paper in his favorite chair, and I would knit beside him. There were special moments: the birth of our first grandchild, the road trip to Niagara Falls, Christmas mornings with laughter and gifts under the tree. Even the small things, holding hands on our evening walks, sharing dessert, felt sacred to me. Our life was made of these ordinary, precious days. Looking back, I thought we were happy. I trusted him. I never guessed there was someone else in his heart for so long. That is the hardest part to understand. The hospital room was silent. My husband's hand was warm in mine. He looked at me, eyes shining with tears, and said, "I need to tell you something about Ellen." He confessed, "I have loved her for 43 years. I never meant to hurt you." The shock hit me like cold water. I just held his hand tighter. His eyes closed and I heard his last breath. After his confession, grief changed shape. I cried for the man I lost and for the trust that was broken. Nights became long and lonely. I lay awake, wondering if I ever truly knew him. Was our marriage real? Did he pretend all those years? Anger came next. I remembered times I felt alone beside him, times he seemed far away. I wondered if that was when he was thinking of Ellen. I felt foolish, blind. How could I not have seen it? The anger burned inside me, but it could not bring answers. Confusion clouded my thoughts. I looked through old photographs, searching for signs. I replayed our conversations, our laughter, our arguments. Were his smiles meant for me or for someone else? Did Ellen know about me, about us? Still, in between the sorrow and anger, I remembered our joys. The good memories were real. They had weight. Yet the pain of his secret pulled at them, making everything feel uncertain and strange. In my sadness, I turned to my daughter. She listened and held my hand, telling me, "You were a good wife." I needed more answers, so I went to our church pastor. He told me love is rarely perfect, and forgiveness can bring peace. Those talks didn't erase my pain, but they helped me start to heal. For weeks, I thought about what love really means. Was I loving a stranger all those years? Or did I love a man who was simply more complicated than I knew? I realized that no one ever knows everything about another. Even after 65 years, secrets can remain. I wondered if his love for Ellen made our life less true. I decided it did not. He loved our children, cared for our home, and stayed by my side in sickness and health. Maybe he divided his heart, but he gave me part of it too. That counts for something. My husband was not perfect. I am not perfect either. We all have pieces of ourselves we never share. Sometimes love is choosing to stay, even when things are not easy. I still believe in the good we shared, though it is now mixed with sadness. Now, I hold both the pain and the love. I remember his kindness and also his secret. That is the truth of our life. a story made up of both light and shadows. If I could speak to those reading my story, I would say this. Be honest with the ones you love. Secrets can grow heavy with time. They can cause pain, even when we mean to protect others. If you love someone, trust them with your truth. But I also learned that we must forgive, not just others, but ourselves. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we hide things because we are afraid. Forgiveness does not erase the hurt, but it can make it easier to carry. Talk to your loved ones. Share your worries and hopes. Do not wait until it is too late. Kindness and honesty can build strong bridges between hearts. Even if the truth is hard, it is better than living with doubt. Remember, no relationship is perfect. We must accept both joy and sorrow, light and darkness. It is the only way to truly love. Each day, I wake up to a quiet house. Some mornings, I miss him so much I can barely breathe. Other days, I feel angry at the secret he carried. But even with the pain, I remember our laughter, our long walks, and the family we built together. Healing is slow. I am learning to hold both the good and the bad. I will never forget his confession, but I will not let it erase all that we shared. I am learning to forgive, not just him, but myself, for not seeing, for not asking, for not knowing. Life goes on. I water the garden, bake bread, and call my grandchildren. I tell them stories, some happy, some sad. I hope they learn from my journey the importance of truth, of forgiveness, and of loving with an open heart. In the end, our life was not perfect, but it was real. I will carry both the pain and the love with me, always. That is what it means to be human.